Okay, welcome to your 20 minutes of Pilates. Today, I'm not targeting a particular muscle. We have a theme, and the theme is by, in and under the sea. So we're doing exercises that somehow link in with sea life, beach life, etc. Okay, just sort of, for creative ideas. Soften your knees. Imagine you stood on the beach in the sand. And then you just rock your feet around in the sand, leaving an imprint of your feet. And if you're lucky enough to go to the seaside this season, you can actually try that. And walking on sand is really, really healthy for your feet because it sort of articulates all those little bones and all those muscles in between and getting a workout that you normally won't be using. I walk a lot barefoot on the beach, usually my feet ache the next day. That'll be why. Change direction. Okay, then rock the feet out and in, and out, and in, and one more out and in, and then just plant your feet nicely so you're leaving a perfect imprint in the sand. Soften the knees, start with some pelvic tilts, and as you do that, you're looking out at the horizon, you can lengthen your spine, and you can look out for boats. Okay, just taller, 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 because you might just about see a boat at the horizon. And then make the pelvic tilt smaller and smaller until there's no more tilt and you're perfectly straight, like a mast of a ship. And we're going to rotate round, like the person in the crow's nest, so rotating round. That's really hard for the arm up there. And the other side. And then change arms. And then with both hands, just scanning the horizon. Good, one more time each side. Now you're going to turn into the ship's mast. Now ship's mast can't bend. That would be a storm, it's broken. So the ship mast is going to rock from side to side with a gentle breeze on the open sea. So the whole boat will be rocking, but you're the mast. You're going to be the boat later on. First of all, you're going to be the mast. And then mast rocks forwards and backwards. And that mast rocks all the way around. And changing direction. Okay, so you've climbed down from the crow's nest. You're now preparing yourself to go into the water. So let's practice swimming a little bit. So we're going to go for breaststroke. Pushing up. Pushing up, rotate the hands, push down. That's a little knee bend, so bend, pushing up. So here you've got your slight upper back extension. You might not necessarily stretch the arms fully. I'm not a good swimmer, so I don't know how this really works swim-wise, but Pilates-wise, if I stretch my arms fully, I'll build my arms up. So I'm not going to straighten them fully, but I'm going to push down. And again, for swimming reference, I don't know, but bring your arms slightly further backwards so that your rhomboids are working and your lats are working as well. One more. Okay, now obviously we want to dive into the water, so let's go and reverse this. Float the arms up, bring the hands to a prayer position, and then you're going to jump up and over and roll down. And relax and rolling back up. So obviously this wants to be our roll down, so imagine you would be doing a slow motion jump into the sea. off-board ship. So if you'd be jumping, you'd better be going like that, wouldn't you? But we are special. So it's almost like normally when you roll down, you start with your head. You start with your hands. So imagine your spine goes all the way into your hands. So soft knees tucked under and rolling down over the barrel. Rolling all the way down. And then relax and roll back up. And we'll do 3 more. So up. And slow motion diving into the sea. And 2 more. Just bring your shoulders up a little bit. It gives you that extra stretch though. The last one now we will stay down. Lifting up. Extra big breath. We're going to stay underwater. Okay, excellent. And now we're just going to straighten the legs. And bend, and then come down to sitting. So you can sit either cross-legged or with your legs straight or your legs slightly out. Entirely up to you. But now we're going to be the boat with the sails. So unfold your sails to the side. There we go. So imagine this is all the sails. And we're going to do rocking sailing boats. So first of all, try and keep your sitting bones on the floor so the ship doesn't tilt very much. Oh, hang on, we just jumped into the water. We're back on board. We're back on board. Maybe it's a sail that's a boat that's sunk. Ghost ship. There we go. So keep both sitting bones rooted on the floor. So lengthen your waist, lengthen your waist, lengthen your waist. And then let the sitting bone come off and put the hand on the floor and just push yourself from side to side. Big storm. So if you work with your legs open, let the sitting bone come off. Okay, now we're going to be the broken mast, so this is definitely the sunk ship. You're already on the ground and the mast is broken. Okay, so we're going to do that kneeling. Knees apart, feet together. So, top of mast is gone, broken off. So we're going to tack under, and then we're going to hinge backwards, because obviously under the sea there's quite a current. Hinging backwards, so you strengthen and stretch those quads and coming back up. So remember, it's not a back bend because wood doesn't do that. Really engage, tuck under, and you're hinging. Might be easier if your arms slightly back. Actually, that's quite nice because you engage your rhomboids. So if you were in class this week, it's rhomboid week. Switch on in between your shoulder blades, retract them, make sure we're not going there. Tuck under, so the rhomboids down, tuck under, and the mast leans backwards in one long plank. That's really hard. We're going to do a few more. Keeping those necks nice and relaxed. 2 more. It's also a good stretch for the feet. We also want to toes curled under. Yeah. Although I'm losing my tuck under a little bit, so I'm for the version and my feet are pointed. Good. Right. You know what's coming? We are going to be some mermaids. Okay. First of all, we're going to sit on a rock, an underwater rock. We all know the mermaid, so let's just do it. So make sure your nose is in the crook of your elbow. And then you're going to go for your side bend. Extending, put the hand down, push the hip up. And stretching up. Breathing in. 3 more mermaids. Really lead with the hip bone and push the pinky forward. And the last one. Good. Recline sideways. And we're going to do mermaid flips its tail. Just circling round. Okay, now if you had a real tail, obviously we'll be doing this with both legs. So good luck with that one. I haven't actually tried this out, so let's see. Ooh, very good. Okay, and then if you had flippers, it would be like that, wouldn't it? Mermaid tail. Very good for your waistline. Okay, into the oyster. You're going to go for the full one straight away, so remember your heels are underneath your bum. So you open the oyster. And close. And keep going. Make sure that top hip bone stays forward. Tummy engaged, just do 2 more. Last one. And just a quick quad stretch whilst we're here, because mermaids can so do that. We're going to do this on the other side. We're just going to turn over and go for a little swim. So we're not mermaids anymore, we are humans. Okay, so let's start off with zip up and following imprinting and lengthening one leg off the ground and lower. And again, pubic bone down, zip up, follow, lengthen the other leg off the ground. So remember, only float off the ground because you're lengthening so much. There's no more length. So the only other direction you can go is up. Okay, and then we're going to do the arms. So again, retracting the shoulders backwards, lifting one arm and lower. Lift and lower. Lift. Lower and lift, and then opposite arm to leg, lengthen and lift, lower, lengthen and lift, lower, every time working on those tummies. And you can also take your head off the ground, providing that's okay for your lower spine, and then we keep the arms and the legs up. And then we pedal, and this is what the actual swimming exercise. Don't think anybody swims like this really, but hey. So stretch yourself long, long, long. If it goes into your lower back, put your head back down. Oh, this is hard. No wonder I never do this in class. And we're going to do a few breast strokes. So I'm going to have my legs slightly turned out. I'm going to start with my hands in the diamond position. Zip up, follow, shoulder blades down, come into an upper back extension and a breast stroke, and as I push, I see what I can come up a little bit higher. Easy on the lower spines. If there's any pain or issues in the lower spines, just do it very gentle. Yeah, so you don't want to come up, just sink shoulders rather than extension. 2 more. Excellent. Relax. Mermaids on the other side. I can't remember which side I did. I've done this side, haven't I? There we go. Okay, so 5 mermaids. And pushing it. And 2. Really stretch to the side. Two more. And the last one. Good. Mermaid wagging her tail. So if you tap and then float it right back, you get that hip flexor stretch here. And then mermaid does the same thing with her proper tail. So both legs up. Ooh. So obviously the legs won't go far behind you, but it's really good for the waist. And proper mermaid is turned out. Well done. And finding oysters. So just 5 proper oysters. 1. Again, keep that hip bone forward. 2. 3. And 4. And 5. And just a quick quad stretch. So the next thing we're going to do is, in an ideal world, either rolling like a ball, so you're back on the beach, or the seal, which is similar to rolling like a ball, just with the legs in a different position, and you have to make the noise. And if that's not working for you, then just do reverse curls. Okay, so coming back up to sitting. Okay, so simple version if you're not a roller like a ball, just these ones. Okay. If you're rolling like a ball, you could be holding your hands here or underneath your thighs, doesn't really matter. Try keeping the feet off the ground. So we're going to tuck under and roll and come back and roll. Really articulating that lower spine. I haven't done this in ages. It feels somewhat difficult. You can make the ball burst, I suppose. There we go. So that's your rolling like a ball. If you want to do the seal, then you need to turn your legs out and you've got to make the noise. So you flap your legs together as you go. It's easier to articulate your lower spine with the legs out, I find, so give it a go. And roll. Roll. I hope you're all at home making noises. Keeps the family entertained. And relax. Okay, so we're now back on the beach. Sunbathing goddess, so you're just going to stretch yourself out. Pretend you're underneath the parasol with a nice cool drink on your sun lounger. Temperature's just right. You can just snooze off if you want. Enjoying the breeze. Fantasizing about those lovely summer holidays that you're having. Okay, so you can just stay there, continue dreaming, or I'm going to roll off and have